All you wanted was to be wanted. Wish you could go back and tell yourself what you know now. Excuse me. Back then I swore I was gonna marry him someday, but I realized some bigger dreams of mine. Cause when you're 15, somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them.
Hi guys, so this video is gonna be very special since this is gonna be my first time ever to be collaborating with somebody, a YouTuber as well, a makeup aficionado as well, and a very talented girl. Ooh. The title says itself, it is a collaboration with Brittany Emily. Make sure to give her some loves and hugs, okay? Check her out. I'll put all her accounts down below, her Instagram, her YouTube channel, and everything down below. And go ahead and check out hers as well, because we're gonna be doing a video, a makeup tutorial using the same product, which is the Naked Smoky palette, and the Lolita One Liquid Everlasting Lip is by Kat Von D. Just gonna be clearing up. It's not gonna be like she's gonna be here with me and we're gonna be like doing makeup together. She's from Canada, I'm from Louisiana, and we're like, you know, flying there or her flying here is kind of expensive, you know? That's too much. Even though she's like from Canada or somewhere along those lines, even though I'm like so happy that I'm making friends. And by the way, if you didn't notice, do you like my backdrop? And yeah, if you wanna see how to do this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so for my eye primer, I'm gonna be taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. This is what I'm just gonna use as an eye primer because you know me, I don't like eye primers, I like concealers. Next is I'm gonna be taking my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and I am going to be setting my eye concealer, my eye primer, however you wanna call it, with these combust, no, not that, yeah, this one, with this combust color. I know this is kind of like a pinky shade, which is perfect for our transition, but I just want to use this because this 13 shade is actually what we're gonna use to highlight our brow bone. Put that everywhere. Then let's concentrate it more in here for our crease. After that, I'm gonna be taking my Sigma Diffused Crease E38 brush, and I am gonna be taking this whiskey color here. It's like a very chocolatey brown color. This is actually one of my favorite colors in this palette, and we are just gonna be concentrating it into our crease because the transition, it's kind of like on the upper part, and this one, it's kind of like in the crease, and very lightly only, not too much. Next is with my favorite brush, this Sigma E25. I'm gonna be taking the Black Market shade here, which is their black shade, but it's kind of not deep black. Okay, so I just took a little bit of product only. A little bit would really go a long way, so lightly tap it on your outer V line. Next is we're gonna be taking the Morphe M411. This is like a tapered pointed crease brush. Taking the dagger shade here. So we are gonna be working on that a little bit here. Go back to the blending brush that we used for the whiskey. Blend it a little bit. Next is with that same brush, I'm gonna be taking this smolder here, and this one is like a deep violet color. I'm gonna be putting that same where we put the dagger. Next is I'm gonna be taking my Milani Shadow Eyes eyeliner in black. I have tons of glitter everywhere. I'm gonna be using this as the base of our lid shade. And then with my Morphe M508 smudger, I'm gonna be smudging that everywhere on my lid. Going back to the blending brush that we used a while ago, I'm gonna go back ahead to that Black Market and just continue blending it here because the thing kind of created harsh lines, so yeah. Next, I'm gonna be taking this slanted shade here, and this one is a gray shimmer type of shade, and on top of that I am gonna be using the Armor shade, and this one goes on top of the Slanted. So the first thing that we're gonna put on is the Slanted first, and the Armor, by the way, is a very silvery, shimmering, splendid type of shade. So pretty. Yes. Next is the Armor one. Back to that blending brush, I'm gonna be taking this Password shade here, and this one is like gray matte tone. Pretty. We are gonna be using this to kind of like take off the harsh lines that we put on with the glitter, kind of like, you know, diffuse them a little. Next, to intensify things more, I'm gonna be taking my MAC Holiday Collection Loose Powder. This one is in Silver Fog, and this one doesn't need any glitter glue or anything. So I'm gonna be using my pinkies on this one, and I am just gonna be putting that in the center. And then of course we're gonna blend it back again using my Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner. We're gonna be winging this. Next is I'm gonna be getting my wipes, my makeup remover, and then we are gonna be cleaning the face. Next is I'm gonna be taking my Maybelline Master Drama in black. This one is I'm gonna be using for my upper and lower waterline. Taking a flat brush from Sigma, this one is their E15. I'm gonna be getting this Black Market shade again from that palette, and then I'm gonna be mixing it with this molder, and then after that I am gonna be using the Whiskey as the blending or transition color for it. Next is getting my Morphe pencil brush. I'm going to be taking the Whiskey and then blend that smoky out. Next is I'm going to be taking my Clinique Lower Lash Mascara, and then I'm going to be using that for my lower lash line, of course. Next is I'm going to do my brows using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz with my brow pomade, everything in dark brown. Next is I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and then I am going to be taking my 13 shade here. This is, I told you, it's a very, very creamy white type of shade, and it's perfect for brow bone area. For our face, I'm going to be taking my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm as my primer. For my foundation, I'm going to be using my Naked Skin Weightless Liquid Makeup in the shade number 6. And then I'm going to be using my M439 Buffer Brush from Morphe. After that, I'm going to be taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer back again. And I'm going to be using this to highlight my under eye area. Blend it out. Since you want to be precise when it comes to blending it on your under eye area, because we already had eyeshadows there and, you know, blended some stuff, get your beauty blender and push the product in the face. After that, we're going to be taking my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and with my Morphe M105 brush, I am going to be contouring some stuff. Give me sun. Next is I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and with my Edge Cut Beauty blender, I'm going to be cutting or baking as well my contour, kind of to make it more precise. While our face is baking, I'm gonna be taking my Lolita lip piece. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking that and use it in the lids. After that, taking my Real Techniques contour brush, I am gonna be buffing everything out. Next is I'm gonna be using my falsies. These are two falsies that I put on top of each other. This one is in Bambi and the other one is in Heartbreaker. I just tried to do that because all YouTubers out there are kind of going crazy, and they said that if I would do that, if you would do that, your life's gonna change. So let's do this, you know. Next, for our blush, I'm gonna be taking my Studio Makeup Soft Blend Blush in Wildflower. And of course, for our highlighter, I'm gonna be taking my Becca Cosmetics Champagne Glow, and I'm gonna be taking this Champagne Pop shade here. Ooh. Since almost all of what's in my eyes are so glittery already, I'm gonna be taking the 13 shade again, and that's what I'm gonna use for my inner eye corner. To finish this look, I'm gonna be taking my Skindinavia finishing spray, and we're gonna be, you know, spraying this everywhere in our face. Again, thank you all guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the thumbs up if you did like this video. Comment down below what you think. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!